How's it gonna take you forever? You have it saved.
I don't. I have to go back on my watch history.
God,
Did you know that was a function?
Guys, welcome back to episode number 63, the landmark episode of number 63. Patrick is pulling up a video that he said is the funniest video you've seen in 2024.
This is the funniest video I've ever seen.
There's a lot riding on this video, but we were talking about Kevin G before the podcast started, and
we were talking about Kevin James.
And that dad wants to end it all. He is very quickly regretting his decisions 100%. In life. Very quickly. If you don't know what I'm talking about, I would say go on TikTok and look up Kevin G dad 1,000-yard stare.
Here's the thing, though. I don't know if I would ever tell someone to go on TikTok.
Okay, so go on TikTok and search up. Did I stutter? Guys, and welcome back to me having a job.
Yay!
So it's not a joke. It's not a troll. For real, guys, I got a job. So comment down below. Congratulations, Ethan, immediately. And he found it.
I found it.
Let's see it.
So, guys, we're watching a video. I want to make sure that
you have to turn it up and put it into the mic so they can at least hear it.
I don't want that. We're going to lose audience if they hear this audio.
So right now, this little boy is singing awfully.
Singing Peaches.
And his dad is just... his dad is looking into the camera with... It's just the most regret any person's ever had. And he starts to plug his ears.
He was like...
And the song, When I'm With You, starts to play.
It's like the... I got this far anticipating that there would be some sort of monetary return. And
Not anymore.
He's like, no brand deals.
There was the monetary return when everybody was talking about him, and then people quickly dumped him like hot garbage. And now nobody's talking about him, and now they've invested probably so much into this kid, and this being their main source of income.
Well, here's the thing. I would hope that they would invest a lot into their kid.
No, but I mean, like, invested like time, like they quit their jobs to do this. I don't know this, but I'm guessing.
This is your theory.
Because Kevin G's pretty big, and so. You know, they probably saw some of the monetary gain that they got over the month or 3 that he was popular, and they were like, this is awesome. We're going to do this all the time. And then they quickly realized how annoying their fucking kid is. And they're like, it's going to be me, bro.
You know what I think of sometimes?
Should I let you cook here or no?
Let me cook.
Let him cook.
Let me cook. I'm just trying to think about how I want to cook.
Pause, bro. Pause.
I'm just trying to think about how I want to cook.
Okay.
Because I work in the industry.
Okay, God.
You know, when an influencer like Matt Pat,
like the game theory guy.
Yeah. Like someone like him. He retired from YouTube. Can't be much more older than 30, right?
Really?
Yeah.
Not the 30 part, the retired part. I thought I saw a video of his the other day.
I thought he made a video saying he was done with YouTube. Okay, well, don't use him as
but it was on my recommended, so it could have been from like a while ago.
But okay, even if he started making videos again. Let's say he did.
Let's say
but I'm just saying video content creators in general. When you do content creation and then retire at 30, there's no way you have enough retirement money from being a content creator to live the rest of your life.
I don't know, man. Also, I thought you were gonna go in the direction of if you're retiring at 30, you were never in it for the love of the game. You were in it for the money.
You could start. Oh, I think you have to be in it for the love of the game to start.
I think so too.
Because if you're in it just for the money, at the beginning, you're not gonna last until you get
once it's your full-time job.
Well, there's
somebody who retires at 30 is like. So you didn't love this enough to do it past 30.
Well, yeah. I don't think that there's anything wrong with doing something for money.
No. Nothing wrong with it. It's just funny how many influencers say that they're not in it for the money, but then they retire at 30. And it's like, but if you love doing this, you're only 30. So keep doing it. And also,
I just know, like, from my perspective... And I'm not saying that making videos on YouTube is necessarily easy.
I was just about to say that the opposite.
I'm not saying that it's easy. What I am saying is it's not the hardest job in the world. And so why would you stop so early? Well, that part never made sense to me. It's like,
because the thing too is like,
don't you want to keep this going? Because you don't have, because now if you run out of money, you have to go find a real job.
Well, also like if you're big enough and you didn't want to like make Matt Pat videos where you're making these long video essays with a ton of research behind them, you have a big enough audience to start, if you have the right personality, start a vlog channel. At which point, because I know that vlog channels can get in the way of people's lives. That's what I've heard. But if you're big enough, your vlogs can be pretty high level, pretty surface level, and you'll succeed. And even if you're not succeeding, because you won't be succeeding at the same level, you'll still be succeeding at a point where you're making more than the average American, to which point you are getting paid to live your life. Because I was watching this, Outdoor Boys, obviously. They went on a family vacation to Japan, and the guy just vlogs the whole thing. He doesn't get in super detail of like their days because it's a whole week and he fits it into like a 40 to an hour video. So most of the day, most of what they'll do is they'll wake up, he'll have breakfast, they'll go do the activity that they're doing for the day, and then he'll be like, all right guys, we're going to bed now. And so it's like obviously not getting in the way of his family. Blood got 6 million views on that video, and that guy's CPM is definitely off the charts.
Oh yeah.
To where it's like, you just got a free vacation because you paid for it. Or sorry, because you vlogged it. Because you vlogged it. It's like, that is such a life hack. And that was like, I was telling Devin, and I think I told this to you as well. The ultimate goal is to get big enough on YouTube where I can vlog myself flying out to Call of Duty tournaments, whether I'm playing in them at like amateur tournaments, whether I'm playing in them or just like it's the CDL where I'm actually going to watch, vlog them and get enough views that it pays for the vacation. That'd be insanity.
Yeah.
That's the ultimate dream. So then you're just going to watch, even if it doesn't pay for it completely, it's still like if I made a vlog of the weekend and we met up, like me and the weekend, and we were like hanging out, 180 million views.
And I get part of that?
Yeah. Because you're my agent at the time. You know what's funny is I actually would have you as my agent just so that I could be your boss.
True.
And then I could be like, dude, I make so much more money than you, and you only make your money because of me. And most of my money is made because of you. Think about that. But I still get most of it. Dude, I'd hold that over your head your whole life till the day you died, till the day you retired.
That sounds like so much fun. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like I work with all kinds of really awesome people, and but I know that the people that I've worked with over the course of being in the industry up until this point is the ones that work hard are the ones that succeed.
Yeah.
So you can't really like.
Oh no, there's definitely.
You can't. Well, some people definitely half-ass it. I'm not saying people that I work with.
I would say most.
I'm not saying people that I work with, but I know that like.
That's because you can't.
Well, I don't like working with people who half. I don't like working with people who half-ass, so I don't work with people who half-ass. But I know that there are some people who get to the pinnacle and then just mail it in, and then retire.
It's always the bigger influencers that are the worst to work with. You don't have to say yes or no. I will say from my experience, the bigger they get, the worse they are at their job.
I haven't run into any sort of like the bigger they are, the worse they are. It's mainly the ones, and that's what I know that the group of people that I work with, the creators that I work with, all have really good work ethic, and that is the most important thing.
Almost too good. Not even on weekends, man.
Yeah,
almost too good of work.
Some people be grinding, but no, that's why I don't want it to sound like I'm crapping on, because I work with content creators and they're all great, but it just always fascinates me to like, I know how much money is in the game. There's a lot of money in the game, not necessarily for,
I mean, I know how much is in it too.
Yeah, but it's not. Well, on YouTube it can be consistent, but like brand stuff, that's never consistent.
Yeah, you're always going to get lower unless you like make a really good video and it pops off.
Yeah, but it's even some of the, big, you're a content creator, you get a ton of brand deals, you get a bunch of money. for 5 years, you can't live off of brand deals. That's never the recommendation, to live off brand deals.
I mean, you shouldn't.
You shouldn't. You can.
Some people can.
You can't. Some people definitely can.
But the problem is that the people who can don't, because of their greed. Like, if you were living like this, like I'm living, you could live off the brand deals.
You guys just see this part.
Yeah, you guys just see this. This is the $8,000 square foot.
Massive.
$8,000 square foot.
Oh, no. Holy moly.
8,000 square foot apartment, guys. Don't rob me.
You said what? About one Call of Duty guy knows where you live.
Oh, yeah. He never showed up, by the way.
Well, because he knew that it was an $8,000 million mansion, and
he was never going to be able to find me in here. That's the
security system. The automated
the problem
turrets.
is that he would get lost in here.
Yeah, he would get lost in your house trying to find you.
He'd get lost in the sauce.
He'd be like,
Well, I'd just show him a good time and he'd get lost in the sauce.
Oh, true.
And I'd call him a cab, send him home.
Pop some bottles.
Well, I'll teach him how to play Call of Duty if he wants to. Obviously, he needs it.
It's the most.
But a lot of these people also have families. So, like, yes.
Also, a lot of them that I work with have jobs, and that is the way to do it. Unless you're.
Well, I mean, yes and no.
But
if you want to min-max your money,
but I'm saying
not min-max your enjoyment in life.
But I'm saying, you can do full-time YouTube. I think full-time YouTube, 100%. TikTok and Instagram, I don't think.
Oh, you can't do that. You shouldn't do that full-time. Nor does, because of how
unless you are getting a lot of consistent brand deals, but even those could stop.
Right, but even like, I don't really see brand deals on TikTok ever.
Oh, well, I'll tell you they're there.
And I see them on Instagram, obviously. But I don't, just because I think I don't go on my following page, I only ever go on For You. And so they're not going to For You a brand deal for me.
Sometimes they do if there's
Sometimes they do, but I'm like, this is a bad brand deal. And I don't care.
A lot of Temu ads.
Well, I don't see those. Because I think with TikTok is like, well, with influencer marketing, the whole point of influencer marketing is that I am taking the word of somebody that I follow and that I trust and that I like their content. And so if it shows up on my For You page and some random asshole, I don't care. Yeah. And nor do I really, I'm going to take your word for this.
But I think those types of ads are treated almost like TV ads, where it's like, you're just kind of, you're mass blasting and hoping that it lands.
But also, I'm not everybody. I'm sure a lot of people are on their following page all the time.
Yeah.
I'm just not on my following page. Like, very rarely am I. But unless it's honestly, I feel like, no, that's not true. Ads do work on me. I feel like ads are like, I mean, you might say obvious. They're just a numbers game in the sense of like you're just hoping, you're hitting a lot of people and taking a chance of hitting the right person at the right time. Because ads, sometimes you look at it and you're like, bro, how is this going to hit anybody? How is this going to work? And then they do. You look at the numbers and you're like, what the fuck? People are clicking through? I mean, benefits me, benefits the brand, so you love to see it.
But that's the power of this type of marketing versus just commercials. Because commercials, I think, are
a waste of money. Yeah, 100%. Because the difference is when I see an ad on my phone, I'm already on my phone and I can immediately look it up.
But
if I'm on my TV, I'm like, that's cool. I'll try to remember that for later. And then what, are you going to go over to your computer and look it up? No, you're not going to do that.
But not only that, when you're advertising on a creator's page, for the most part, you know exactly who you're advertising to. You know the gender, age, location.
And even if you're on just regular digital ads, you can choose your targeting. Yeah.
So it's a much better, and I feel like most aware brands understand that.
Well, that's the thing, is that a lot people, I don't think, maybe even you and I don't realize how many companies do ads. We only see the successful ones. There are but so many companies out there.
I know there are
marketing strategies.
I can tell you, my inbox will agree with you.
There's so many. When I'm used to have YouTube ads, shouts out YouTube Premium, I would get a YouTube ad and I'm like, whoever's doing this marketing is not doing their targeting properly. I watch Call of Duty skiing workout content and I'm getting like a tampons ad. Okay.
Well, yeah.
Well, maybe.
Raid Shadow Legends, maybe?
Raid Shadow Legends, it made me buy it.
Yeah.
And I put money into it.
Yep.
100%. More than I did Fortnite.
Yep. We talking 5 figgies? 6 figgies into Raid Shadow Legends?
Because I know Devin... Oh, she doesn't watch this. No money. What is Raid Shadow Legends? My whole money. Guys, the Christmas tree's gone.
What's the mobile game you spent the most amount of money on?
None. I've spent $0.
That's not true, bro.
Okay.
You definitely would have bought stuff for Clash of Clans.
Well, I was just about to say Clash of Clans, but if I'm thinking the most, it's probably because I spent like $10 on Clash of Clans, and I've spent no money on any other mobile game.
COD.
I don't play COD Mobile because it's on the
I'm
mobile
talking about
phone.
COD.
No. Actually, no. I don't spend money on COD. Fortnite. 100% Fortnite. 100% Fortnite.
I'm curious to know if I would have spent more money in Madden Mobile that one year or my entire career at Fortnite.
Well,
I spent a lot of money in Madden Mobile. The other game that I spent a decent amount of money on is
Madden Mobile. I don't know if I'm sure I put real money into Madden
WWE
Mobile.
Supercard. Over the years, I've also put a lot of money in. But I haven't played that game in a while, so I haven't.
The thing with Fortnite is their skins were worth it, and they were the right price. CODs are first person $25 skin.
Well, yeah,
I'm not going to do that for a company for a game that's already $70. That was the thing. Fortnite was free, so I was like, yeah, spend it. I'll support them. They made a good game, so I want to support them, and I get something out of it.
The reason why I would say probably Madden Mobile or Supercard over Fortnite is because
who has their ringer on?
Is because I would say the majority of you get a lot of skins, but if you buy one battle pass and you complete it, you just buy one. You never have to buy another battle pass. Well, so that saves you a lot of cost.
It saves me. I've only ever bought. Well, yeah, no, one battle.
But I've definitely spent at least. I don't know. I'd have to go back and look at the skins I have because I feel like I probably at least spent $200-300 at Fortnite.
Yeah, I'd have to look at the skins too, but I do have a lot of skins. But when I think about it, probably like 50 to 75% of them are battle pass skins.
I know, that's why I would have to go back.
And then there's a few ones that are like, all right, this one's pretty dope. But I don't remember myself buying too many. But when I think about it, my locker is full.
Yeah, I don't think I bought like a crazy amount.
Oh no, there's people out there that spent.
But at the same time, you see something come in like the Gwitty, and I want to buy the Gwitty.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy the Gritty.
So like,
yeah. So you're not gonna not buy that.
There's just some purchases where you're like, okay, like.
But it was also like
that's easy.
That money was spent over 3 years. Mm-hmm. I mean, we played the shit out of that game.
Yeah,
I would say, we got way more than our money's worth out of the skins we spent and the time we got to play on that.
Well, I would say,
I mean, what did I put, like 1,700 hours into the damn game?
I would say the same thing over. Like that 1 year Madden Mobile was pretty ridiculous for me, I will admit. But WWE
it was ridiculous for all of us. I remember
WWE Supercard.
Don't act like you're cool. Like it was only you playing Madden Mobile.
No. I'm not. I'm not saying that. I'm saying just that 1 year. It was just me. That 1 year.
Guys, comment down immediately that he's annoying.
Supercard released in 2014. I stopped playing it about I think 2 years ago. So and then I took a year off also in the middle of that. So 6 or 7 years.
You still play it?
I haven't played it in a couple of years.
Oh, you said you stopped playing it 2 years ago.
But over the course of like 6 years of playing that game pretty religiously, I would have sunk some cash,
heavy dollars,
some hefty dollars into that.
And guess what? You had a good time doing it, and it didn't put you under. And it didn't put you under, and that's
100%.
Nothing to regret, guys.
So all this to say, go gamble. No,
go to the casino.
Responsibly.
Are we liable?
Yes, responsibly.
Okay. Don't do that.
Gamble responsibly. No,
go to the casino, and spend all your money, but we're not responsible for you losing. So I think that covers us. If you say that.
Yeah.
Okay, wait. Spend all your money, but don't lose all your money. So therefore, I told you to win, dumbass.
Win. Come on, man.
So now I'm not liable if you lose your money because I did say go to the gambling machine and win your money.
When I was at work on Thursday, there was one of the guys I work with. He was saying that he quit sports gambling just because he lost a few too many bets, big ones. So he was like, I'm done. And then one of the other guys I work with was sitting next to me. He goes, in this game, there's only two people, winners and quitters.
Real. Can't end on a loss.
And then the guy was like, you're right. I'm back in it.
Can't end on a loss. Those memes that are like when that
the diamond miner
when that sports gambling friend discovers the saying can't end on a loss.
No, my favorite is and this is just Connor. It's the
you're exposing him, dude.
Jonathan.
Okay, yeah.
Is the diamond miner when he's like one hit away from the diamond.
You're one pick
You're
away.
one parlay away from the big one, bro.
You never know when that big one's going to hit. It hit for my friend. He turned like $10 into $1,500.
But all this to say, microtransactions are not inherently a bad thing. And there's your title for the week.
No, the problem is...
Are microtransactions actually bad?
The greed behind them.
Well, yeah. The problem is when Blizzard puts out a game and in order to max out your character, you can either play for 300 years or spend $500,000. That's the problem.
Neither are worth it.
Right.
Either way, you're grinding for 300 years. 300 years.
Why would you grind for 300 years? Is that possible?
Is that a good job?
With the Neuralink, might be possible.
To get 500,000 in 300 years.
I'm saying to grind for 300 years in Diablo Immortal with Neuralink when it makes us all invincible.
No, I was saying either way, whether you go for the money side or the grind side, either way, it's a 300-year grind.
All right.
No, I don't take 500,000 in 300 years. No.
No. That would be
Yeah,
I would hope that.
That's a McDonald's line cook.
You almost took that job too.
I was on the.
But dude, he's got a job, and he's got fired already.
And I have kids on the way.
Rats, man.
Not Kratz.
Oh shit.
Not Kratz.
No, bad. My bad. Yay. F.
Bad.
My condolences.
It's not that bad. No, it's bad.
My condolences.
My condolences, guys. I'm kidding. Somebody's gonna get mad at that joke.
That you're having kids?
Yeah, I'm gonna get a text on Tuesday evening.
You're gonna get a text because
I'm gonna get a text from somebody specific, and they're gonna be like, "Listen, you're a university educated professional.
You're gonna get a text right now for saying this."
Oh my god, it's a live stream.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna get a text, but it'll be funny.
But I'm saying
because I'm not exposing who it is.
I'm saying you probably weren't gonna get one, but then now you said, and then the university line. Now that person's gonna know exactly who you're talking about.
I said it,
and you're gonna get a text
them to know because it's funny when they send us texts.
Send the text to Ethan only. Don't send
because
one to
I've
me.
Deleted their number, so I don't know
to me.
If they send me the text, I'm gonna respond saying new number. Who dis?
I texted my director at work because he's a big Vancouver Canucks fan. Vancouver Canucks made a big signing, and so I texted him. I texted him the day before.
Ohtani?
Yes.
Yippee!
I texted Shohei Ohtani the day before.
Oh no!
And he was like, I was gonna sign in Toronto, and
he didn't say it like that.
He fucked.
He didn't say it like that. How did he say it? Do it.
Well, that's what his translator said. I don't know. I don't know how to speak Japanese. I was gonna. Okay, well, I was gonna say that, and then I just didn't. But you said it, guys, so that's great.
It's not racist because the real Japanese translation for road trip is road trip.
Japanese is the one.
It's true.
Japanese is if I was gonna learn a language, I would want it to be Japanese.
Same, 100%. And what's the translation for avocado toast? Avocado toast. It's not a joke, guys. This is reality. This isn't a joke. It sounds racist, but I swear to God, it's not.
Guys, I'm trying to level up my drip. I got the $1
million. Money. Was that the right tune?
I got the $1 Million Man crew neck.
Money.
WWE 2K24 early access.
That's what you got?
Yeah, that's what I got for pre-ordering.
Pre-order bonuses are back.
Pre-order bonuses are back. They haven't gone away, actually.
Bro,
you could have got 19 inches of Venom.
There's a whole pre-order. Dude, remember when you pre-ordered Infamous 2 and you got the whole bag? That was epic. I got it.
Those have existed and never stopped existing. No. Maybe around COVID.
I don't name one game other than 19 Inches of Venom.
Shadow of the Erd Tree.
Shadow of the Erd Tree. Other than that one, though,
I'm pretty sure The Last of Us Part 2 did one.
No, that's not pre-order.
Fallout
bonus,
76.
Dumbass. Okay, nobody played either of those games. So, Shadow of the Erd Tree is not pre-order bonus. It's collector's edition. That's not what I'm saying.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
I'm saying I got the bag
just for pre-ordering.
I think. Maybe not. Maybe I did pre-order.
Maybe I got the collector's edition.
Maybe I didn't even get it.
Oh my God. What?
Now he's pissing me and you off at the same time.
Well, I did get a pre-order bonus. It's just in the game. I got characters.
They got to be better. Seems like the bonuses nowadays aren't for pre-ordering. They're for spending the extra dollars, which is just buying something more.
Pre-order bonus. I got a pre-order bonus, and then I also got the 40 Years of WrestleMania edition, which also comes with other stuff.
Maybe just because the pre-order bonuses nowadays are all awful.
Are you talking about in general or WWE?
No, in general.
In general,
there might have been one now that I'm thinking about it, Jedi Survivor. But I'm not gonna. It was probably
there's always pre-order.
But they were so dumb looking. I'm not gonna wear that.
We're talking about the Obi-Wan.
Yeah, the Hermit.
I wore that one for a bit.
Is that good RP? No, dumbass.
Well, no, but it looked kind of like it made me look like a Jedi, like old timey Jedi.
Yeah, but then you immediately get a cooler one in the game.
Yeah. But here's the thing: if you know you're gonna buy the game, you may as well pre-order it because then you get the pre-order bonus.
No, I agree.
Because what was the Spider-Man one?
I don't know.
I think there were like 3 additional skins per Miles and and Peter. I think you got extra skins. But I don't care if they're mid or not. You don't have to pay extra for them.
No, I know that, but I'm just saying what I'm saying.
You may as well just get them.
Bonuses, you don't even realize they're there because they're so mid.
But WWE always has pre-order bonuses, and you get you just get a wrestler or a pack.
Can you still create your own guy?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
No, never was there a game that you couldn't.
Jedi Survivor, you can't create your own guy.
You can't create your own wrestler in Jedi Survivor. Duh.
And who's your created character? You, or is it some other goofy?
I haven't bought one of them since 2K20.
You haven't bought one?
I haven't bought a WWE game since 2K20, and that game was not good. So I didn't really play it that much.
But if you were going to,
it would be Bean Dipper. Bean Dipper's
ain't no way that guy's legacy is living on.
Bean Dipper's my legacy creator.
Do you remember
wrestler.
what mine was or no? There's no way we're ever gonna know.
No. Did you have a guy like that you just carried game to game? I made Bean Dipper every year.
I don't even remember.
I made Bean Dipper every year. I have to make Bean Dipper this year.
Remember Bean Dipper 100%.
But it's because Bean Dipper's a Hall of Famer.
Well, it's because you brought him back up. If you brought my guy back up, I'd be like, oh yeah. But I don't even know if I had a guy.
Didn't even know you had a guy.
I got a guy.
Yeah?
I got a guy. He looks over my things.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow. That's cool. It's because you have a job now?
Cool, yeah. Cut's cool.
Cut's cool. Cut's cool, kids.
Cut's cool. I replaced the flowers. You saw that or no?
Didn't even notice that or the Christmas tree down.
That's because you're a fucking dumbass. We got the fire. Did you notice the fire? We got the fireplace going.
Dude, I thought we had King of Queens on, and also, nice sword. When'd you get that?
No, don't. Yo, chill. I'm going to get a text about that 100%. Now I'm going to.
Now you will. Now you're going to get 2 texts.
No.
And we're not even in the second part. Oh, my God.
Speaking of second part, we see you guys in part 2.
And what are we talking about? Part 2? Purrs. You have to find out.
Find out. Guys, comment down below part 2 immediately.
You are not going to want to miss this one. Scandal?
Between us?
Maybe.
Of the kissing kind?
Purrs. See you there, Purrs. What are we talking about?
Guys, part 2 is the best part because this is when we can start to get controversial. And now that I have a job, I can get as controversial as I want. I have
tenure. What are they going to do? Fire you?
I have tenure. Tenure?
You've been there for 10 years?
What is that? Yeah, I have a 10-year contract. 10 years, 100 million. 100 million, 10 years. Is that a good contract?
Guys, do I look cash?
Maybe a little too cash.
Do I look casual?
Maybe a little bit too cash.
Just kind of hanging out.
Maybe
here.
a little bit too cash.
What's too cash,
I'm
man?
stalling until we can find something to talk about, man.
Well, this is why. Well,
are you gonna play Dragon's Dogma 2?
I'm not gonna play Dragon's Dogma 2. And please don't tell me that was your topic for the second half.
I just thought of it right now. I saw this video that was like, here's things you should know before buying Dragon's Dogma 2. And there were 3 things that were like, oh, yeah, okay, I actually don't want to buy them. 3 things that make me...
What were they?
The only one that I can actually remember is that it's a massive map. Oh, okay, so one is that it's a massive map, and there's fast travel, but you use in-game currency to fast travel, and it's a very expensive fast travel system.
Hate that.
And to be real, you could probably buy it in the microtransaction
100%.
shop. And then also they were like, the combat in this is a lot. Some of the boss fights 20, 30 minutes. Oh my God, I'm not doing that.
You played Monster Hunter.
And didn't like it because the boss fights were 20 to 30 minutes and no health bar. So I was like, what the fuck? What are you doing here?
Yeah, the no health bar is brazy. You're like,
am I doing good damage? Am I not?
Am I close? Should I keep trying?
They're like, I don't know if I'm ticking away at their health pubic hair by pubic hair or if they're like one shot. So I'm not going to play the game easily.
Yeah, I wasn't going to anyways. And even if you told me this is the greatest game of all time, I wouldn't have played it.
100% no. 100% no. But there was this other free multiplayer game apparently that is Souls-like MMO. And or maybe just like a Souls-like RPG. And I think it's called Soulmate. Something like that. And
Lego Star Wars Skywalker Saga?
Yeah. I'll try to find out what it's called. Entertain
them. Guys, so during the break, I asked Ethan like 3, 4, 5 times maybe what he wants to talk about, and the whole time he just went up.
So I was watching the Kevin G videos of his dad.
And then he hit record, and we don't have a topic.
No, we don't.
Except you're gonna be able to tell.
Dogma 2, bro.
Yeah, Dragon's Dogma 2, the game that Ethan and I have our shared interest over. Hence the name of the podcast.
Why are you like so immediately... I'm not going to buy it, but I'm curious why you're so against it.
I'm not so against it. I just don't care.
You just knew that it was going to be bad.
I'm not saying it's going to be bad. I'm just saying I don't care. I'm sure it's going to be good.
But I'm asking why you don't care.
Because I don't... Well, for one, I don't know enough about it.
Okay.
And 2... don't know anything about the first game, so
Soul Frame.
So I can't really base any sort of excitement off of knowledge of the first game.
Well, I think Dragon's Dogma 1 is like a Helldivers
2, I'll
1
probably
situation.
Just play The Witcher 3 if I want to play a game like that.
You already played The Witcher 3, man, remember?
Oh yeah.
Do you remember?
I remember. I mean, if Dragon's Dogma 2 comes out and everyone's like, holy moly, this is really, really good, and I look at some of the gameplay and it looks really good, then maybe I'll play it one day. Mm-hmm. But for right now, I don't really want to play it. I don't really care.
And I think the other game that I saw was Rise of Ronin. And
definitely not playing that
I
game.
saw that and I was like, you were right. PS3 game.
Mm-hmm.
And it was another video where I just remember watching and being like, those are 3 things in a game that I don't want. And they were like, you never...
Crafting system!
You'll never believe... Well, first of all, he was like, it's giving Ghost of Tsushima and Elden Ring. And I was like, well, I mean...
Did he say it's giving
I don't know
Ghost
if
of
he
Tsushima,
did,
bro?
But it's also like, why? Because it's a samurai RPG. Of course it's going to be similar to Ghost of Tsushima.
And also just say Sekiro, dumbass.
Well, he didn't.
It's a combination of Ghost of Tsushima and Elden Ring. That game already exists, my friend, and it's called Sekiro Shadows Die Twice. And it's a better game probably than Rise of Ronin because this game looks not fun. It looks jank.
Yeah, and also it's like multiplayer.
Is it?
Yeah, there's a multiplayer.
It just looks
looks
so jank. It looks like Sleeping Dogs jank.
Oh, it's a good game though.
Sleeping Dogs was a good game.
Good hand-to-hand.
But Sleeping Dogs was a PS3 game.
Yeah.
So, But Rise of Ronin could have come out on the PS3, and I would have been like, yeah, this looks like a PS3 game.
What's crazy is looking at the list of games coming out in 2024 and just being like, what?
We got spoiled last year, but it's okay because next year...
2K24, that's at the top of the list.
WWE?
Yes.
Yeah,
that's at the top of the list of games that come out in 2024 is 2K24.
Oh, what?
Unicorn
are you on Polygon?
Overlord.
What? You have to be on Kotaku or Polygon
it's just
now.
It's just the default fill
in Google
on YouTube or Google. Yeah,
Google's tripping, but they usually pull those from.
Yeah, but it says from like a myriad of different.
But it probably is putting WWE at first because it's coming out tomorrow.
Maybe. No.
Makes sense because though.
It's the biggest and best one coming out this year.
But Final Fantasy Rebirth is. And it's already out, though. That's probably why it's not.
Oh, wait, why is that not on the list?
Because it's already out.
I said games coming out in 2024.
But Google is not smart.
2024 video games. Well, I forgot about all of those, man.
Helldivers 2.
Oh, yeah. Final Fantasy VII Rebirth. Princess Peach Showtime. Are you going to be playing that game?
Nope.
Oh, why? Explain.
I don't have a Switch.
Star Wars Outlaws. Are you going to be playing that game?
Probably.
Black Myth Wukong.
Skull and Bones.
I actually could be down to play Wukong after enjoying Elden Ring. Oh, it's like a Souls-like, but you're in Japan. And so it's like a Ghost of Tsushima and shit. No, you play as like or no, it's not Japan, it's China. And you play China. And you play like...
Is that not what you said?
No, it is. And you play as like one of the monkeys. And you have like a staff, you remember Monkey from Kung Fu Panda? Like you're almost playing like him. I'm being dead ass.
Are you being dead ass, bro?
Dude, I'm being dead ass. Ask me if I'm being dead.
I'm pretty sure Assassin's Creed Red comes out this year. No,
you're thinking of Mirage. Well, when's the next Ubisoft Connect, man? Ubisoft Connect.
I'm pretty sure they're launching Assassin's Creed Infinite this year alongside Assassin's Creed Red.
That better be a troll. By the way,
what?
That Ubisoft or the Star Wars Infinite.
Assassin's Creed
Infinite.
Assassin's Creed Infinite is essentially what they're doing to Call of Duty, where it's just like the hub for Assassin's Creed.
Oh, I thought it was like they're coming out with a live service game.
It's like a live service platform, but it's not a game.
Oh wait, it's not called Ubisoft Connect. What are the Ubisoft Forward, right?
Maybe. Yeah, Infinite isn't a game. It's a platform.
Then, okay, don't care for it.
But you might have to, like, all of their games might live on Infinite in the same way that all of the Call of Duty games now live on COD HQ.
What the fuck?
You know what I'm saying?
Why did I get a text from my friend? 3:15.
Nice pod right now.
3:15 p.m. IKEA Saturday self-checkout line holding plant with girlfriend. Watch out. That was me. I'm going to text back and say you're weird.
Oh, shit. Someone's watching you, bro.
I'm going to say, shoulda come give me a kiss.
But also, you looked at your text from Saturday right now?
No, he just sent me that now.
Holy moly.
Why'd he wait?
Just to know that he still has your number. He was watching the tapes back.
Ubisoft Forward. Oh, no, it's June. Oh, the last one was in June. So we're waiting until June, man.
Yeah, but I do think, unless there's a delay, I think
He said I wasn't there. I said holy moly.
Holy moly. I think the Japan one's coming out this year, I think, with Infinite, I think.
If they come out... Oh, fuck. Yo, he said my shooters were there. They should have given me a kiss.
Damn, now this podcast is just Ethan.
Now this got real. No, this actually got real, though.
Oh,
my God. Shooters were there. What's it called? Yeah, if they plan on coming out with one every year.
Which would have to be this year.
Yeah. But
wait, so Assassin's Creed, yeah, they're going back to every year, and COD, not every year.
Every year. They're going to tell you it's not every year, but it's every year. But then we're not coming out with one this year. Guys, Call of Duty Gulf War 2024.
Every single year since they've told us they're not coming out with one every year, they've come out with one every year.
Well, they told us that last year, so yeah.
No, they told us it 2 years ago.
No, they told us MW2 that as of MW2 they were coming out.
I know.
Every 2 years, and then
that was 2 years ago. That was in 2022.
Yeah, end of 2022, dumbass.
2 years.
Oh my god.
We're delay posting this one.
Guys, good at math.
We're delay posting.
Oh shit, we're pre-recording this for November.
For in case we are busy.
For November. So at that point, dude, Project Red, good.
But think about it. This year, it'll be a mediocre year. You know, there will be some standouts like Helldivers. You know, Final Fantasy. Good. People are really liking Final Fantasy. I'm excited to play that.
I after playing Final Fantasy 16, which I did start,
play remake.
I'm looking forward to Final Fantasy 7. Kind of. I might play it. If you're gonna get it, I was going to watch it on YouTube. And so if I don't have to, but if I play
a remake,
you have the remake or no?
It's on PlayStation Premium.
Okay, then I'll be able to get it.
But also, I think you can buy a version unless it was just like a pre-order thing.
And it's you played it?
Yeah.
And it's similar to 16, like the gameplay?
Oh yeah.
Okay, then I'll play it.
It works a little bit differently, but it's action.
Like in what
it's
way?
Still action based. You know how you can do your moves kind of on the fly?
Yeah.
They're a little less on the fly, but they're still on the fly.
Are you going to spoil something by going more than that, or that's really just the best way?
No,
to
that's just kind of the best way I can describe it. You know how? So
I'll probably play
How far are you into the game again?
I don't think I've played past what I told you.
Which was?
Killing that big lizard.
Okay.
No.
So you know how you have
I have played a little bit past that. I played past that.
You know how you have your Phoenix powers?
Yeah.
And you like press R2 and then so that's like pretty quick. That's how it worked in like Hogwarts Legacy 2, where you just like have a bunch of different things.
And Spider-Man, yeah.
Spider-Man, you just do that. That's how I like it. Remake, you have to when you want to do one of your moves, you kind of have to like pause. You don't pause the game, but it kind of pauses the combat, and then you can scroll to like what. So it's kind of it kind of feels like it's turn-based still, but it's not.
But it's still enjoyable.
It's still action. Well, that was the first one I played, and it made me want to play
Rebirth
15, which then I played and enjoyed, and then it made me want to buy 16, and all of these games ultimately is what's leading to me buying Rebirth.
I wish I could play Final Fantasy 14.
That's the online one, right?
That's the online one, because I played it briefly, and it was pretty good. It was just like a new, fresh MMO, and I've heard it's one of the best ones, but it has a subscription fee, I believe, and I don't really want to pay that.
You can play with Ninja.
I don't want to. I don't want to. And the problem was that also I was trying to play with Max, but at the time I didn't have a PC that could run it, so I was trying to play it off my PS5, but you couldn't. He wanted me to play it, and then so we could play together, but then after I got it, and signed up for the trial, we realized that we couldn't play together. It wasn't cross-platform. Excuse me.
That'll do it.
So then I just kind of played it for 1 or 2 sessions, and then was like, all right, well, I'm not going to play this on the PS5.
Yeah, 7 I would definitely, if you like 16, you'll like 7. 7 is more anime-y.
I'm fine with that.
There are still anime elements in 16, but there's more like kind of annoying anime voice acting in 7 Remake. But the story is intriguing enough in 2, and there's obviously, if you've played the original, you're going to get more out of the experience. But what I will say is that the remake is not. Once you play it, like I obviously I'm not going to spoil any story beats or whatever, but it's not necessarily a remake, which is intriguing. But I'll just.
What does that mean?
I don't want to spoil it.
But like, you don't have to tell me what happens. But what do you mean it's not a remake in the sense of like it's not just a remaster, or it's like
in the sense that
is very similar to the original?
So when you're remaking a game, like Resident Evil 4 Remake, in its core is still Resident Evil 4.
Like you're saying it's more of just its own game.
I'm saying that it is like in an alternate timeline.
Right. So it's more its own game than it is a remaster.
It's
that's I didn't know which side of this. It's not a remake. You were going like it's better. It's like it's more than a remake or it's less than a remake.
No, it's like it's there's still Final Fantasy VII in the game, right? You're still going to the same places, the same characters. You're fighting the same bosses, but the story is there are beats of it that happen differently, and that reference the original, and you're kind of like, wait, how would that character be having a flashback to the original?
Yeah. Oh, I see what you're saying.
You're like, why would that character have a flashback to something that happened in the original that hasn't happened in this game?
Oh, that happens in it.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna see a flashback and be like, and just be tweaking.
Yeah, you're just gonna be like, well, that what?
Okay, well,
you're gonna be like, what was that?
I would have been very confused.
Yeah, you're gonna be like, what was that? But it's like little flashes. You'd be like, whoa, what was that?
It'll be like, you ever see Fight Club?
Never.
Then I won't tell you.
Okay, but so
I know you said you wanted
to. So the game ends, and again, I don't want to spoil it. But when the game ended, and then I was talking to one of my buddies who's a big Final Fantasy fan, and especially a fan of Final Fantasy VII, and he was telling me this, like, because obviously he had to explain it a bit more to me because I didn't know.
Right.
If I had just played it, I would have been like, oh, that's cool. That's cool that this happened. But now in Rebirth,
So Rebirth takes place immediately after 7, right? Or after remake.
Yeah. So that was then the theory was that it's called Final Fantasy VII Remake, not because it's a remake of Final Fantasy VII, but because it's remaking the story.
Right. They're remaking Final Fantasy VII.
But it's like the character, again, I don't want to spoil it, but it's like the characters are remaking their...
Well, I'm excited to play it. I do have to beat Final Fantasy 16, and I do have to get diamond ranked in COD, so that's at the top of the list.
Yeah, but the gameplay is very...
And 16
like the gameplay was fun enough to, as someone who had never played Final Fantasy before, who had never been interested in Final Fantasy because I just hate turn-based combat.
Yeah, who doesn't?
And so then I was like, okay, 7... I didn't have a game to play like June of last year, so I was like, all right, let me try it.
Yeah.
And I was hooked. And it made me just like Final Fantasy.
Right. Well, so far I'm enjoying it. And Final Fantasy 16, I just remembered I just beat the forest level, and now I'm on to whatever the next one is.
Okay.
And then Devin came over and I saved the game and quit out. So
it's a bulky game.
Yeah, like how many of those missions do you think there are? Like 20?
Of those long missions, I think there's maybe like
that's
10.
A long mission. The forest one's considered a long one. It wasn't short, but
you did the whole forest mission.
Yeah.
Like, where are you now? You left and
I was
back at the base.
Zoomed out to the map to fast travel to the next place, and I said, if I do that, I'm going to go into a 20-minute cutscene. So I'm going to go.
But it wasn't going back to the base.
No, it wasn't going back.
Okay, so I would consider everything between from leaving your base to going back to a base a mission.
But okay. But I did go back to my base because I could.
Or I guess actually what I was saying was wrong because there is chapter select, and what I'm in,
the map that I'm talking about.
Yeah.
When you start a mission, you're traveling, you're holding X to travel to that, and then you do a whole thing in that location, and then it zooms you out back to the map and says, now travel to this location.
I can't remember because there are so many different types of missions.
Oh, it's not just like story missions.
No, because some missions are more like open worldy missions.
Oh, interesting.
But like they're open zone. They're
not
like
open combat. Is that pissing you off?
Open combat.
Yeah.
Do you want to do the Obi Annie right now?
Yeah.
Okay.
Open combat, man, from COD.
Oh shit!
The good idea missions from COD.
No, they're not that
bad.
The
much needed addition to the Call of Duty campaigns.
Which now you're saying is going to be the whole next Black Ops.
Well, open world, we already had this conversation. It isn't inherently bad to have an open world Call of Duty. It's just
make it good.
We know how.
But also, first person open world is ass, no matter what way you slice it.
Well, there'll be vehicles, I'm sure, that you drive around in.
Like Cyberpunk, I know a lot of people really like that game now. first person.
I've been seeing a lot about this like 2.24 update, and they're like, "Oh, the new Cyberpunk 2.0 update looks crazy." And like,
what that would put Idris Elba in?
I don't know.
Well,
I see those videos and I say I don't care.
I think what Cyberpunk is now is what people wanted it to be when it launched. Like, it's just a full, fixed, bulky game.
The second I learned it was first person, I never cared for it.
Yeah, the first person's a dagger.
Yeah, that's so crazy.
First person's a dagger.
Why any game is first person other than
like
shooters?
As soon as I got the ability to turn it third person in Skyrim, I played the entire game in third person.
Like,
why would you play
Skyrim? It just makes a game
person?
better, and even some shooters should, like Destiny, shouldn't. There's no place being first person. At least make it switchable, man. And if you're not gonna make it, and if you're gonna have a PvP mode, which I get, you can't, like, obviously third person, you can camera peek or corner peek, whatever the fuck you want to call it. People in third person, just lock the cameras for each game mode like COD does. There's like a third person game mode and there's a first person game mode. Mm-hmm. But then in zombies, you can just switch with the click of one button. So, to each their own. At this point, Destiny 2 hasn't done it. They're never going to do it, ever. It's not like they haven't had the idea, and it's not like everybody hasn't wanted it.
Oh, man, you only get to go third person when you use one of your emotes that you paid for.
Yeah, dude. And or when you equip a sword.
Right.
Or when you pick something up. So it's coded in the game.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's there.
Oh, yeah. Well, in Cyberpunk, the only time you can go third person is if you're on a motorcycle.
Or if you're in a bang scene.
Nope, those are in first person. First person bang scenes.
So you don't even get to get the whole picture.
No, you're just immersed in the bang.
So what if your guy's like,
yep,
looking up?
Then that's what you're seeing.
Yo, look down. Trying to see.
Well, yeah, they want to immerse you in the bang cutscene.
I'm immersed. Sitting at my desk. Dude. With a controller in my hand, fully clothed.
Dude,
I feel like I'm having sex right now. This is insanity.
This is crazy. Oh.
I will say I've never felt immersion like I did with the bang
at the strip
scenes.
Club in GTA 5.
When you go first person mode. No, with the MetaQuest, dude, that thing's crazy. Mm-hmm. You feel like you're there. It is insane. The Darth Vader Immortal, I still have to beat it. Dude, you got to come back with that. We've been on our...
I know. I haven't played Assassin's Creed since I was here. Because it's not as fun, man. I'm going to be yelling like Ezio in my apartment alone.
Because we've been grinding Complete Saga.
I know.
But once Complete Saga's done, bro, we have to... Well,
also, last time we played Assassin's Creed 2, I exited to the main menu after beating the first mission, and the game froze. So hopefully it's saved. Hopefully it's saved. If not, I guess
he logs in when I'm with you. Oh, no, looking at the 4 new game slots.
This looks familiar.
When
I would just let you play the first mission at that point.
Yeah, I'd be down.
Yeah, you gotta. Yeah, Vader Immortal is dope. But you beat the first level. You beat the first episode, right?
Yeah, I never played the second or third. You didn't let me. You're like, time's up, Daddy's turn.
Time's up, pass it back.
You said, time's up, Daddy's turn.
In the training ground, I never actually did this because I never thought about it. I'm gonna spoil Vader Immortal, not the story, but just the gameplay mechanics.
I don't really care. Before you actually, yeah, go.
You get the Force,
okay,
and
dude,
you can throw your lightsaber, but I never did it. I never did it in the game. I just did it in the training ground. But in the training ground, you can equip the double lightsaber. And I would just do...
Like a two-sided or two?
No, like 2.
Yeah.
And so I would just stand there, dark of night. Everyone's asleep. I'm just alone in the living room doing this.
And he's throwing the actual controllers and forcing them back. Hell no.
Felt sick as hell. I was like, this is the coolest I've ever felt in my life.
That's awesome.
Just like... Because then you can also, I don't know if you did it in the first, but I also didn't find out until episode 3 that you could force a blaster and start shooting a blaster.
I haven't had the opportunity.
So in the training ground too, I would just like, I'm like,
this and there's not even anyone there. You're in the open training
basically, ground. Yeah.
You're just swinging at air.
I'd just be swinging at air, just throwing my lightsaber. See how many different ways I can throw my lightsaber.
And what do you think? Roger was thinking when he was looking at you?
I'm not gonna let. He was like, I'm not gonna let this guy sleep tonight.
I'm not gonna let this guy tell me what to do now. He's annoying. Oh, by the way,
that's one of the main reasons why I'm excited to go to Florida, so that I can get some nice sleep.
I'm gonna wake you up.
Thanks.
I am going on the record officially stating my favorite movie.
This ought to be good.
Of all time. No, it will be good for real.
VeggieTales. Let's go.
100%. David and Goliath. VeggieTales.
Let's go.
Tarzan. Great pick.
Great soundtrack.
Pick. Greatest soundtrack. And I always forget about Tarzan until the other day.
I gotta do a Tarzan rewatch.
I always forget what my favorite movie is because I'm just bad at remembering. But then I was like, so I'd always bounce around.
I have an idea.
It was Kung Fu Panda for a bit. When I was a kid, it was Limitless for a while. It was Limitless.
I have an idea. Remind me.
Then Whiplash.
Remind me to tell you the idea after the podcast.
Then, No Way Home for a bit. But I realized that whole time it is Tarzan. 100%. Like that is my favorite movie of all time. If we're talking the best, objectively the best movie of all time, Limitless. No. Probably if I had to say like, what's the best film of all time, I'd probably say Whiplash is like the best one. Like not my favorite, but the best one. Like and it's my favorite.
Well, objectively, the best movie is Vantage Point. There's a reason why.
Very, very real. Well, there's a reason why it's Whiplash.
My favorite.
Think of that. Ooh.
My favorite.
Did we just discover something?
Yeah.
No way.
My favorite comedy, easily, The Other Guys. That's without question.
That's great. That's a great pick.
But what would I say is my favorite movie of all time? Man.
It would have been No Way Home, but you've recently discovered that it was recency bias.
Well,
I just think
when I think back about No Way Home, it was really just that was my favorite, I think, movie experience.
Yeah.
But when I rewatched, I was like, okay, this is a good movie.
It's good,
but it really is.
There's a lot of like annoying, weird plot holes with.
Yeah, like it's not a perfect movie. But really, the specialty about that movie was being in the movie theater and having it all happen,
and having to bundle up in my hood because I was bawling,
and having
I didn't want
and having just the overwhelming of emotions happen. But if I were gonna say, because Endgame is still, I would say Endgame is my favorite MC movie still. Mm-hmm. Just
I feel like everybody's
every time, or Infinity War. I feel like it usually is between that,
or
if you want to be like. Based, it's Winter Soldier.
Black Panther.
It's Winter Soldier, but I never really thought Winter Soldier was like great. I thought it was good. But I don't know what my favorite movie of all time would be. Prestige is definitely up there. The Prestige is definitely up there.
Fury was good, I will say.
But I have to.
I watched Fury.
Iron Giant, I also think is a perfect movie.
I think Tarzan's. I think Limitless, perfect movie.
You know what? Limitless.
Limitless.
And guys, my appreciation for you watching to this point is limitless.
Let us know what your favorite movie is in the comments down below. Comment it down right now.
Wow, I can't believe you just commented that movie. I like that one too.
That one's shit.
That's
recency bias.
That's pretty bad.
Anyways, guys, we'll be seeing you. Back to the lobby.
Rise of Skywalker.
Rise, Son of Ronan.
Rise, Son of Rome.
Rise, Son of Rome. That's what
is the best video game of all time.
Purrs. It's the best movie.
Purrs.
Clash of the Titan.
Purrs. Random ass movie. Purrs.
Or Percy Jackson's Olympic.
Percy Jackson Beijing Olympics 2020. Purrs.
Percy Jackson's and the Olympians.